Sean long hair, and we got even River down here. Say hi, River.
Hi.
Oh.
That was so cute.
River, you say hi again.
Hi.
Now he's
Now
like,
he wants to sing.
now he wants to sing. Oh, so,
Come here, buddy.
oh,
Did
that
you want
was
bath?
adorable.
Do you want bath?
You're adorable. So,
Just make sure I'm off camera.
you are adoring. So what up, big kids? So my first live show of 2023, and it's not a action figure or something from Big Bad Toy Store. This was something I've been wanting to get for the last year. And if you follow the guitar scene and new guitars and whatnot, you know this guitar technically came out a little over a year ago, but it sold out the first with what's been going on in the world with the supply chain and everything. This uh got delayed for the newer shipment of these. They took a while to be built and finally sent out. And finally, after a year, I finally have this, as you know from the title, it's the Epiphone Billie Joe Armstrong signature Les Paul Jr. Now, if you know, Billie Joe is now with Gibson. He's been with Gibson for many years, since early 2000s. He loves the Les Paul Jr. He has his own Gibson Les Paul Jr. So Epiphone, which is the sister company of Gibson, has made their own version, which is a lot cheaper because the Gibson one was like over. It had to been like at retail, it was like around I think 1,500, but now it's like going over for 2,000 or more. So this definitely wasn't that. And there's two versions of the Epiphone. This one is the one with the awesome case. There's also a player pack that's a little bit cheaper. It comes with a practice amp and gig bag tuners, picks. That one is great, but this one is a little bit better now, not just because of the case, but because it the P90 pickup is a little bit better, and it is a set through neck, so it's not a bolt-on neck like say a Strat would be. So anyway, I'm really excited, and this is something I was hoping would have been like a birthday present or Father's Day present, but it took forever. I'm just glad it's here. So yeah, let's open it up. All right. And little FYI, I would have actually done this video like last week, but we were without power for like over 3 days, and then pretty much when we got power, I had to go back to work, and yeah, so it really definitely delayed this, and it sucked having this. But I mean, it doesn't suck having this, but it sucked having this knowing I couldn't really enjoy it because when you don't have electricity, how can you play electric guitar? So, yeah. Oh, so when you get this, it's in this big shipper box, and then it's in another box in a box. So I got this from Guitar Center. I had this on back order for, like I said, over a year. And this retails for $5.50 if anyone wants to know this version. So that's, considering how much Hot Toys and everything costs, that is a great deal, and especially for guitars with Gibson guitars going upwards of like, oh man, we don't even want to talk about how much Gibson guitars, but like their normal newer ones going for anywhere from like 2,000 to the 3,000. But then yeah, and I will say this too, I'm more of a Fender fan. I love Fender guitars. My Strat, which I'm gonna do a whole video about in the next week, is like my dream guitar. But I love Billie Joe. I've seen him play Les Paul Juniors for a long time now, and I never played a guitar with a P90 pickup. I love single coils, I love humbuckers, but this is something I'm really excited for because I love the tone that Billie Joe has, and I really love, just his playing. And yeah, and also one thing, if you go to any Green Day shows, he actually gets a kid on stage to play Operation Ivy's Knowledge. And great song, great band from the Bay Area, just like Green Day. In fact, they were one of Green Day's like first like influences, or not first influences, but in the punk scene, they got to see them. and they actually now start giving this exact guitar to the fan that gets to play the guitar during that song, and then they get to keep this guitar. So if you want a free one, go to a Green Day show. Just learn how to play Knowledge. If you're lucky to be close enough to the stage where they can pick you up, you will get this guitar for free, and you get to play to a big crowd. That's to all the kids that get to do that. I'm so jealous. I wanted to do that since I was a kid, but sadly never got picked. But it's okay. You know, I have a really great life. I didn't have to play in a giant stadium, but for everyone that got to, that's pretty awesome. Oh, here we go. So, okay, now let's open this up. So, I like that the box between the box. Pull this out. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm surprised you have the camera so close to you and not like further away.
Oh, I will put it further away. So, ooh. All right, so let's show this off, plastic wrapping, and we'll. Ooh, nice. So we have. I'm gonna show the outside of the case first. This case is really nice. A lot of people wanted this version just for the case alone, even more so than the guitar. So, oh wow, they even have plastic on the handle. See if I can remove this. There you go. All right. So here we got the case. Guitar, you know, Les Paul Juniors are a little bit lighter than Les Pauls, but you know, it's not super light. But yeah, we got the Green Day symbol. This is the symbol they've been using since American Idiot. And it says Epiphone right here, of course. Really nice hard case. It has little, I don't know what these are for, little magnets or whatever, but yeah, here, let me move this. We'll get it set up and we can do the unboxing right here. Show you guys.
My foot's not on camera, right?
Oh, there you go. All right, here, there you go. So
Baby's musical instruments right here.
Oh yes. So let's open this up and oh, oh, did I miss one? Oh, there's one more back here. Oh no, yeah, it is right there. Oh, it's like you want to like reveal the guitar and then they have to put this to protect it, which is fine. But wow, okay, so all the silicone jelly. A gel that they use for action figures and everything. And you put this to protect it, but it kind of like at first reveal is a little bit dampered because of this. It's like when you get a Hot Toys. But yeah, there we go. My very first Epiphone. I never owned it.
Uh-oh.
I never owned it.
He wants to come for it.
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
Oh, look at the inside of that.
That's why they want this case. River's like, oh yes.
No, buddy. Be careful.
Aww.
Be careful, buddy.
No.
They're not gonna be banging this with that.
Yeah. River's like, ooh.
Oh, be careful, buddy.
It's all good. Like, eventually I hope River, this is actually a guitar I wouldn't mind him playing one day. Because that's what, oh, yeah, just don't.
No, buddy, come here. That's not for drumming. That's not for drumming, buddy. Come on. I think he understands that it like makes music and he just that's what he wants to do.
Oh, of course. I know, that's what I love. This guy loves playing his drums and he loves playing his little guitars too, but I hope that we can play guitar, but
No, buddy. Be careful.
Yeah, so yeah, as you guys can see here in the case, it has this nice leopard print. Ow. Oh man, at least that's a plastic drum and not the wood one. Ow. River, jeez. I know. It's ow. Okay.
No, buddy.
Jeez.
Come on. That's not nice. Come here.
So we got But yeah, you can see here it looks like I love this case. You know, leopard. Oh,
He
River.
needs like a little drum to.
I know we should just bring this little drums out here and stuff.
He needs like a real little drum, not a plastic one.
Yeah, I'll get him a real drum, or like at least a practice pad. Oh, so yeah. Oh.
He's like, I want to make music.
Aww.
Come here, buddy. Come
Yeah,
here, River.
bring this little drum set up. Oh. Okay, so yeah, let's. Yeah, the case here. Here, let me okay, I'm just gonna pull this out real quick. Oh, it's nice, so nice. Look at that. So this is Olympic white. Oh, River. Olympic white. Yeah.
Feel it?
Yeah, it's nice, and
Feel it.
the case is super nice. You go like I can, if I'm not careful, one of my cats will use this as a bed. I can totally see that. Well, as long as it's a bed and not like a freaking bathroom. That's thanks. So yeah, this is very nice. Oh my gosh. Like I said, this is Billie Joe's favorite guitar, the Les Paul Jr., which has been around since I believe the 1950s. Whoa, what was that? River. Sorry, it's just like between pets and babies, it's a little tricky, but yeah. So this, it has a nice feel to
Go
it.
play with your drums. Come here, buddy.
So,
Come on.
so we got the P90 pickup. This is a Pro P90 pickup. I never played anything with a P90 in it. And the nice Olympic white mahogany body. Ow.
No, buddy, come on.
Jeez. I know my first live show of the year and then getting beaten up. It's all good. Yeah, don't worry. We're not gonna do this show for. Yeah. So it's a mahogany body with a Indian feral neck. Yeah, it is medium jumbo frets. Very nice. The hardtail bridge. It has a tone and volume knob. The pickguard is Billie Joe's. So Billie Joe does have a Gibson version of this, the Olympic white one. I've seen him play it. But yeah, this is the Epiphone one, of course, because it says Epiphone Les Paul Jr. right there. Vintage tuners, which a lot of people like the vintage tuners, but I prefer locking tuners like I put on my Strat. But it says Billie Joe Armstrong right there. And this has the QC inspection. This one was made in China, of course, hence why with Epiphone, and it's a lot cheaper. Let's see in the case here what we have. So here, I'll show you guys here. So let's show some things with the case. Still got the Christmas tree up. Really nice leopard print. And you open this up, we got some case candy, as they call it. It doesn't come. It comes with the little thing, and a little Allen wrench for setting up annotation and whatnot. But you get some stickers right here, Epiphone stickers. It's all folded right here. Here, let me set it up and you can see here. Then we'll plug it in and try out the sound. So we got Epiphone, a few of them. We got to download the Gibson app just because all the ones have Gibson. Another Epiphone sticker, more Epiphone stickers, and Gibson, or I don't know if this is a sticker featuring Gibson strings. Yeah, more Epiphone stickers. So yeah, a lot of stickers. I mean, of course they want to promote their brand, so it's going to be Epiphone stickers. It'd been cool if it was like Green Day and other stuff. I would have loved that if they came with some Green Day stickers, but it's all good, you know. So it doesn't come with a strap. So I planned ahead and I got a strap, and ironically, it's a Fender strap, which is, I think, hilarious to put a Fender strap, but it's very similar to the one that Billie Joe uses for his Les Paul Jr. So let me grab that. Yeah, Billie Joe uses a. I've seen a lot of times. I mean, his most famous guitar is his Blue, which was his Fernandez Strat copy. It's actually one of my favorite guitars of all time. It's a big reason why I love Strats, even though it's a Fernandez, not a Fender. But you know, still awesome. So let's grab this real quick. Let me open this. Take out the. There you go. Okay, we'll put this and then we'll plug it in. I have that little lightning bolt right there. Yeah, because this fortunately doesn't come with a strap, which I think a guitar like this, if you're not buying it just off the shelf, should come with a strap, even if it's just a very basic one. But you know, it's fine. Yeah, so let me get this ready here and we'll put it on here and we'll test it on. Yeah, let me get it more down here. Okay, now let's put the strap on. Yeah, it's very nice. Like, one thing that Billie Joe likes about Les Paul Juniors, they're really, you know, not only they're great rock guitars, but and just more simple. There's no like Les Paul's. There's no double pickups, double humbuckers. There's no, it's pretty straightforward and easy to play. Yeah, so let's see. Hopefully, I can use a Fender strap on this. If not, I'll just sit and yeah, maybe I'll just sit and do that. Here, let me grab, and I'll just play. Yeah, and I'll put the strap on later. Okay, let me grab. And then we'll play. So excited for this. And I'm going to do a proper review of this. This is just like a unboxing, first impressions video. And see how it feels. Make sure it's tuned. Oh, yeah. Definitely not in tune. So let me tune the guitar real quick. Yeah, let's tune this real quick. Now, Green Day, in their earlier stuff, they were E flat. Oh, thank you, Adrian. And but they're like, I think Warning and American Idiot on, they've done everything in standard tuning because they didn't realize they weren't in standard tuning. But I think that's cool. I actually prefer to play a half step down, like E flat, or in drop D half step down. That's like, because a lot of my favorite stuff, like early Green Day and Nirvana, are in that tuning. Because you're not like super heavy like death metal bands, but it just gives this heaviness, which I really like. Oh, that's C. Dang, that was like a whole step up. Jeez. Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's wait on. Let me just one more time. Safe side. All right, let's try it out. All right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's definitely sounding like very American Idiot tone. Yeah. Nice. Very very nice. I'm the son of rage and love. Nice. I love it. And then you gotta do the yeah. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, definitely like the neck feels pretty good. Like I said, it's beefy. It's not like a super slim neck, but it's definitely not like super flat neck. I mean, you can definitely do some very cool, very cool. It's yeah, I definitely gotta do the yeah, I never played a P90 and it sounds pretty good, man. It's like is there rapping? Oh, there's rapping over this. I should take this off actually. This would probably sound a lot better, but then yeah, I didn't realize I haven't had to take rapping off a pickup in a long time. Hold on. Here we go. So yeah, be careful of that. Now let's try it and stuff like that. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's what I love about Green Day, and that's why I think why Billy Joe Armstrong, which he's a very amazing guitar player, especially if you've seen him live. But Green Day is so great about making songs that are iconic, but not like super hard to play. You don't feel like you have to learn to play the guitar and practice for like 20 hours a day for years to get to play a great song like Green Day does. And all the best artists and bands like the Beatles and you know um and they it just it's not about how complicated songs are, they're just how great the songs and how much fun. And you don't I know there's a lot of guys out there that love the solo and love to play lead and want to show how many notes they can play in like 30 seconds, but sometimes just power chords, like two or three power chords is all you need. That's all you need, man, to make a really great song, man. Like, oh wait, hold on. Oh, is this a little out too? Hold on. I think it's also because if you play anything on Dookie in standard tuning, it sounds a little off. I think that's what's throwing me off. Yeah, that's why like when I play on my Strat, it's in half step down. So when I play anything from Dookie, it sounds really good. But if you play anything American Idiot on, it sounds so great, man. But yeah, and like I said, you just like you really pound on this thing. Yeah, here, let me get it to clean. just to test out the clean sound, because we know it sounds good with distortion. Let's hear a green like. Cool. Nice. Not a bad clean tone. What's great about a P90, it's like in between a single coil and a humbucker. So it's not as fat as a humbucker, but it's not, it can handle more distortion in a single coil. You're not going to get all that. You're going to get a little bit of hum, like with some clean tones, but not like, not like a bad kind. Yeah, that's really cool, man. And I wonder you play, yeah, like, here, let me turn this up a little bit. Play it, turn it. Like Green Day is not known for playing like funk or ska or anything, but yeah, I just wanted to test because I really like to play like. Yes, thank you for understanding. That was sublime. Yes, it's like. Oh yeah, Sublime was one of my, especially when I started learning guitar. Sublime was like, you know, still, Bradley was still alive. He passed away like in '97, and yeah, it was either '96 or '97, and I yeah, like learning ska, like whether and all the great ska bands that are out there, whether it's Real Big Fish and Goldfinger and Mustard Plug, and I and Sublime and No Doubt were like really big on that. Like I always loved that. Like what I loved about like ska, it was like the punk rock version of reggae and stuff. Whereas reggae was like, like ska was like, and it's kind of like a very funk. Yeah, if I was playing like a more faster version of Santori, it's like. That kind of thing. So it's very awesome though. Yeah, the clean sound is pretty good. Like like I said, it's. I will admit, like because with I love single coil, especially when it comes to clean guitar and stuff. It is like kind of almost that halfway point of playing a humbucker with clean. It has that a little bit more fatter, heavier sound compared to the nice chimey clean sound that I love with single coils. But that's why if think about Billie Joe, most of the stuff they play, especially live, is distorted. So they I think like Waiting off of Warning, it was like I've been waiting a long time for this. So it's like. Yeah, I think so. Or I think that was, or it's either, I know that's like Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, so yeah, because that's my thing. Like when it comes to guitars, Les Paul Juniors are really great for being out of the gate, just being very simple. If you're really like a rock guitar, you don't want, like for me, I'll be honest, like a Les Paul Jr. isn't a guitar that's really geared towards me, but I'm digging the tone, especially when you add some distortion on there. I totally see why Billie Joe loves it, especially with the P90s. But I always love with Strats and even like with regular Les Pauls, having more than one pickup, getting to choose your different sounds, and especially with the 5-way selector switch with a Strat, you add a humbucker in the bridge like I did. It is just like you can get any tone. You can play ska and funk to playing punk and metal, all in the same guitar, and I love that. This I like to say, you can play any of that stuff really on this guitar. There's no stopping you. You don't have to have a certain guitar to play that. But um, this one, um, if you're getting like a certain tone out of it, it's gonna limit it just a little bit. But like I said, it still has a really nice chiming. It has that very like old school, like like you just want a little bit hotter sound in your clean, but not, but you don't want it super clean, but you don't want it really dirty. You're not trying to like add ton of distortion. It's like it has like that very overdriven, just slightly overdriven clean sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. That sounds good, man. By the way, what I'm using is my Fender. Yeah, light fuzz. Thank you. Yeah, my Fender Mustang GT 100. So right now I'm on basic clean. I actually had a patch in there, a present that was created online. It was the Green Day basket case tone or American Idiot tone. So let me get back to. Let's get back to some Green Day. Yeah, here we go. Damn, man, that's like I gotta turn that down. That's some punch, man. Yeah, man, that's some punch, man. Yeah, this definitely and that's you can go way more distorted than that. That's the more Green Day American Idiot tone. So I can imagine if you're really wanting like a more high gain and stuff, there is because this isn't a humbucker, there is a very slight hum, but it I don't know. I can see why Billy Joe and others like P90s. I was, P90s are, yeah, they look like a mini humbucker, which they kind of are in a way. They're like not a single coil, not a humbucker. It's that in between. So it's kind of, you get that little chimey single coil sound mixed with the fat humbucker sound that's perfect for distortion. So I love that, Yeah, it's like. Yeah, and then you gotta do the. The only thing is about this guitar that I'm so used to with my Strat now is you have a hardtail bridge, so you can't do any, like use your whammy bar to do some great deep dives. That's the thing. Like Billy was a big fan of Eddie Van Halen, but he like even on his Blue, which had a Strat Tremolo bridge, he didn't really use any whammy bars in any Green Day stuff I know. It's like, yeah, he'll do like some cool bends and whatnot, like like very cool, like sorry, it's like it's just heard river. So yeah, he can do some really cool stuff like that, but yeah, so you don't need like a whammy bar like Floyd Rose or anything like that. But like I said, that's the thing about this guitar. It's very straightforward and simplified. But if you're one of those guitar virtuosos that love doing dive bombs and you need to switch between 5 different guitar tones in the same guitar, then this isn't for you. But Les Paul Juniors were, from what I've learned, they were student guitars. They were meant to help guitar students. Oh, thank you. Guitar students how to learn guitar pretty easily without having to worry about all the different tones and different pickup. Like there's no pickup selector. It's just one pickup. So it is one of those things where it's like, do you want, are you just like, I want one specific, you just want to rock, you don't care about, all the bells and whistles of like different pickups and going between different pickups or having to have like a whammy bar to do all these crazy deep dives. It's like really just like, oops, sorry. Yeah, it's like, Yeah, yeah, you love rock and roll. Yeah, see, Fender Jaguars, and that's the thing too. A lot of Fender guitars compared to Les Paul Juniors. Yeah. Oh man. So my Fender Jags thing, which is Kurt Cobain's signature guitar, that definitely can really confuse some people. So many switches. Yeah, Jaguars and even Mustangs. They, they got a lot of cool tones for them, but they're not uh for the uninitiated. You really need to know what the switches do, otherwise it's very confusing, man. So this Billy Joe just wants to be out there, he wants to rock, he just wants to play some power chords and rock, man. And that's what this guitar is for. So if you seen Green Day live, Billy Joe, even though he can solo like the best of them, he just wants to play his power chords and rock out, man. Give us some great high energy rock and roll. So, that's what he's all about, and that's why I wanted to get like his guitar, because Billy Joe's one of my favorite musicians of all time. I learned when I started learning guitar, it was all most of the first like 10 songs I learned was like Green Day and Nirvana. Yeah, and yeah, Green Day obviously is one of my favorite bands of all time. It like top three for sure. It's like like Beatles, Green Day, AFI, and Nirvana. Yeah, so it's really hard. It's like the top five, top three. It's like great. Oh, hey, Chitara just pooped and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they were. Yeah, I remember that was like at the iHeartRadio Awards or something like that. I think. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like, yeah, if you're just playing like some, yeah, some really great like it's just perfect for power chords, man. It's like yeah, good for palm muting. That's what you want like a guitar for this for. You can do you can do some fun like little lead stuff if you want to. So, man. you know you can do some cool like little like jazzy lead stuff if you want to, but like mostly people who are fans of Green Day and stuff just want some great like like fast cool punk rock. Oh yeah, Linkin Park and stuff. But yeah, this is like I said, I love that I have this guitar. It's very different. It's my first Epiphone. I played an Epiphone Les Paul Custom. If I had another Epiphone, it'd probably be that one. I actually would. That's like my preferred. I mean, obviously, if money was an issue, I would have a Gibson Les Paul Custom, the ebony with the gold hardware, because I think it's a beautiful guitar. It's still not like my end all be all guitar, but it's one of those like, oh man, I love the tone and it's beautiful. It's definitely a guitar I would love to play slash, you know, own one day. But the Epiphone version of that, which of course, it's made in China, it's not as nice, but still really nice for being a made in China guitar. But yeah, this is yeah, it's one of those things too. With Billy made this guitar, or not made it, but he, they came out with his signature. Even when he came out with his Gibson one, he said, "Oh yeah, I just wanted like kids can like put stickers on it and mark on it, and put their own, you know, like dings and whatnot on it." And for Gibson, a lot of people are like, ugh, no, I don't want to put stickers on a Gibson or, mark it all up and everything. But one thing I always loved about Billy Joe, and that's why I'm going to be doing that for my Strat here, and stay tuned for that video coming up, is that, and I did that for my very first Squire Fender Strat. I modified it and covered it in stickers. And it's a very punk rock thing because not only is it, you know, it's funny because punk rock kind of advertises other bands, it advertises political statements or, whatever. But I also love that in punk rock, guitars weren't just treated as like, oh, I mean, and a lot of rock and roll was like this. It's not just punk rock, but my guitar is like, I gotta be careful with it. I don't want to like scratch it up and tune up. And Green Day and other bands aren't saying like, oh yeah, beat up your guitar and like, break it on stage or anything. But I always like that a guitar is meant to be played, like, hard, that kind of stuff. It's not meant to be like, ooh, hold on. Yeah. Like you don't want to treat it like it's you know, you're just so scared of it. It's okay to be rough with it. It's okay if it when you're playing on stage, um if it accidentally falls on the ground, or if it gets you accidentally hit your amp or something like that. These guitars are, man. Oh yeah, I know. Kurt Cobain. Oh my God, that was something. And constantly had to get new guitars and everything. So yeah, it really was one of those things that yeah, would like, don't go that extreme with your guitars. And like, and it's not Nirvana, we're the only ones that did that too, but definitely don't feel like you have to baby um a guitar. It's like one thing about being a dad, when River was like that, pretty much, his first year of life especially, it's just always so careful. You don't want to drop your kid. You don't want to like, make sure that they hit anything. But the thing about babies, as I learned, they will like sometimes like fall off the couch. Not like a a high couch or anything, but yeah, they will move around and stuff. And they're just like times, not saying, like I said, you shouldn't be careful with your kids and make sure they're not getting into danger, but there's just times where they are very, they're moving around and they're exploring, and just like I remember as a kid, you're gonna fall down and bruise yourself, and you might like bump your head or whatever, and it's okay. It's like you can't live your life, just not. And I feel like this with action figures, you just can't like keep a guitar in a case and never touch it, because then what's the point? This is made to make music. This is meant to like help you express your soul. So why would you not like want to touch it? Why would you not want to like just put your heart and soul into your playing? So that's what I'm saying. It's like Billy Joe Armstrong. What I loved about him, he was very much about that ideology. It's like, don't treat your guitar as like a weapon, and you're like when you're on stage, it's like a battlefield. So don't like, yeah, don't try to be like so careful. Like I said, treat your guitars good, but don't feel like you have to baby them at the same time. So I think that's like the big thing. Don't like going out there and then just throwing your guitar into your amp and stuff, unless you like are a millionaire that can afford to do that, because yeah, or you know how to fix your guitar without. But yeah, by the way, this is a set 3 neck, which I really love. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bigger fan of Billy Joe's blue guitar, because that's like, looks like a Fender Strat, and I love all the stickers, and the 3 pickup with the humbucker in the bridge, the slanted bridge. But yeah, I've seen Billy Joe play a Les Paul Jr. now for close to over 20 years now, and yeah, this Olympic white looks really good. The P90 sounds really good. Like I said, it really. Oh, and here what I was saying, Chitara has to explore. It's like, that's not cheetah print, that's leopard print. So yeah, but it just sounds so good, man. Oh wait, on. I could just play American Idiot all day, man. It's just like, that's how good it sounds, man. And he can play some cool octaves. It's so awesome, man. But yeah. It's awesome, man. But yeah, I'm gonna do a proper like review of this. I'm really excited, and I'll give out all the details and like demonstrate it. But it sounds so cool, man. Like I said, it's it's not my perfect guitar. What Billy Joe considers this a like the perfect guitar. I wouldn't consider that, but I understand why Billy Joe loves this, and the tone you can get out of this, it looks cool. Would you, if you're lucky enough, because these guitars are like really hard to come by, and this was like I got the second or whatever wave of these, and it took like a year in between or whatever between the first wave. Oh, here, I'm gonna turn that down. Oh yeah, so that volume and tone knob right here. So it's one of those things. If you had this, even though this is an Epiphone, it's a lot cheaper. Just like Billy Joe's Blue, and even a lot of his Les Paul Juniors on that he has, like when playing live. Would you put stickers or mark this up, make it your own, or would you keep it as is? And either way, um, I mean, if I'm keeping this as Billy Joe Armstrong, because I've seen him play the a Les Paul Jr. that looked just like this without any stickers, but then he's played ones like this that did have stickers or had the Eddie Van Halen stripes going on. So I don't know. It's like I'm gonna do that to my own Strat because I want that to be my own. It's like gonna be my forever guitar. But this is definitely something that if this is you're lucky to get this as your first guitar, I could totally see if you love this tone and you want um just to make it your own that you would like paint it a different color or because this only comes in Olympic white. This you can't get this like in blue or red or whatever. And his Gibson Les Paul Jr. He did have he had three different colors, like he had a blue, a red, and like I think a tobacco burst, I think. So yeah, but the Olympic white looks great, man. It's a nice, white, white and black, very Joan Jett, which I like, which he has also an Epiphone signature. One thing I like about I tried out Joan Jett's at Guitar Center one time. I like that she has the kill switch. That's one thing I would add to my guitar. I wish I could have a kill switch like Tom Morello or Joan Jett or Machine Gun Kelly actually has the kill switch on his guitar, which is funny, and he has the one pickup. Like, I noticed that that's a big thing in punk rock. You have like the one pickup. Billy Joe Armstrong, Tom, uh, DeLonge from Blink 182, and Machine Gun Kelly, they all do the one pickup thing. And I know that a big part of that too, not only is it more simplified, but when you have different pickups like two or three, even when the pickup is not active because it's all magnets, it affects the tone a little bit. I mean, it's a very minute uh thing. So it's not unless you can really hear it, it's not gonna really affect it that bad. So if this had like another P90 or whatever, it wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's like sounds like night and day. It's very you have to have like the most meticulous ear to really hear that. But I understand it's like the one pickup, it's you're not gonna get all these other pickups of slightly affecting the tone. So, but yeah, it looks great, man. It's it has a nice weight to it. It's not super heavy like a Les Paul, but it's not light, super light. It's about like I say maybe slightly heavier than my Strat, so it's not like as light um, as the Strat, but not as heavy as a like a Les Paul, and it feels very well built. Like I said, it's really main, yeah. And by the way, this comes with I believe I think tens are on here, so like 46 to 10. So yeah. Yeah, so do I recommend this guitar? Yes. If you love Green Day, if you're able to get this guitar, this is a perfect first guitar. Um, if you're just wanting one certain type of tone, a very rock and roll tone, a very, yeah, just a very, just like punchy kind of sound. And the clean sound sounds good. It's not the super cleanest, but like I said, it's not like playing with a humbucker. Like if you got a guitar that only had a humbucker, unless you have specific like type of humbucker, it's gonna sound you know, very fat, and you're not gonna get that super chimey sound. So it's like that in between a Strat and Les Paul sound, and with a P90. And yeah, I'm a fan. Like, would I put a P90 in my Strat? Probably not, but like I like having this guitar because if I want a certain tone, now I have it, and that's why I got this, because I want to have a different tone in my arsenal, and I wanted to have, you know, like Billy Joe's guitar. It's not his blue, which is one of my favorite guitars of all time, but it's this has been like over 20 years of his of Green Day for him, is playing this guitar like a Les Paul Jr. So um, and I love American Idiot is one of my favorite albums of all time. So I love that guitar tone, and if he got it through playing Les Paul Jr. or a Les Paul, I believe he did play like Les Pauls and Les Paul Juniors on American Idiot. So, and I know he's been playing Les Paul Juniors from like every album I love, Revolution Radio, and um, man, like um, just just all the albums he's made. And I can't wait. 1972, I believe, is their next album, which is, you know, that's 1972 is the year that I think all the members of Green Day were born. So I think that's why they named them. They're gonna name the album 1972. They all turned 50 last year, so this year they'll be 51. I'm turning 40, so I should make an album called 1983 then. I mean, 1983 is a good year. We got Empire Strikes Back, we got Fraggle Rock, we got, no, was it Fraggle Rock? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we got was it Dirty Dancing? We got, yeah, just so many. I think Scarface. Yeah, Reading Rainbow. Yeah, we got tons of things. Yeah, so 1983 was a good year, man. I mean, oh, and of course it's the anniversary of He-Man and GI Joe. Yeah, so He-Man and the Masters Universe, the cartoon and everything. So, what do you think? What do you think of the sounds that I was making? Pretty rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, River, I'm about to end the live show, so here, you can come in and check out. What do you think of this, River? Here, watch this. Oops, sorry. Here, let me show you guys what he's seeing right now. Here, River, I'm going to play American Idiot for you. He wants to play drums in the case. That's adorable. Yeah, River's a fan of it. Here, River, you want to try this? Here. Are you using Chewy's little stick as a drumstick? That is hilarious. River. Oh, here, let me turn this down. Okay, so I'm going to do a full review of this guy. Will be up this weekend, but yeah, this, like I said, it's a great rock and roll guitar, great beginner guitar. There is some limitations because it's only one pickup, and if you're wanting a specific sound, it's perfect for that sound. But if you like a guitar that's versatile like I do, it's not going to be your cup of tea, but it still rocks, and like it's weighty while not being too heavy. It's yeah, the neck feels great. This is a Indian floral neck. Yeah, it's yeah, it feels good, man. The neck is nice. It's not too skinny, not too thick. Yeah, I can totally see why Billie Joe loves this guitar. And this case, man, the best guitar case I've ever had. This is a cool case. A totally rock and roll guitar with a totally rock and roll case for one of the best rock and roll bands of all time, Green Day. So, and Billie Joe Armstrong, one of my favorite guitarists of all time. So, yeah, he influenced millions of kids like myself to play guitar and to make great songs without having to, play every scale in the book and play like 5-minute solos. No, he did it all with power chords, and he rocked out and puts on some of the best live shows I've ever seen. So Yeah, and this is a guitar too. Like River's still young right now because he's he's just more of like I want to bang on everything, so that's why drums are great for him right now. But um, yeah, I can totally see young kids. This is a great guitar for your kids to play as well as like guys like that are about to be 40 like myself. So yeah, if you're a 90s kid that loves Green Day, this is for you. And if you're a kid that that was that that won't be that doesn't even know what the 90s were because you weren't alive in the 90s, you'll still love this. So it's Les Paul Jr. is totally just like I think a Strat, a very generational guitar. This is you can play this for rock, you play this with ska, you can play like most anything here. I mean, it'll be a little bit more specific to certain genres, but really you can play any type of music on any type of guitar. And River loves the case. Apparently, he loves how soft it is and stuff. That's adorable. Aww. And by the way, he got Travis Barker signature drumsticks for Christmas. So yeah, isn't that cute, sweetie? He loves the guitar case. Yeah. Oh, here, River. I'm gonna play American Idiot one last time for you because it's just such a fun riff. Hold on. Don't wanna be American Idiot. Oh, sorry. River, you okay? Sorry. Oh, you're adorable, Bunny. Yeah, so I will do a proper review of this guy. But first impressions, yeah, man, I'm so happy that I finally have this. Like I said, it's not the be all end guitar like it is to for me, like it is to Billy Joe, but I have that guitar, and I'll do some comparisons with that guy later. But yeah, it feels good. This is definitely a guitar. Once River's a little older, I could let him play. I don't feel like, oh God, don't break that. Not that even like my more expensive or even my Strat, I wouldn't let River play. But saying that if you had a Gibson that's like a $2,000 guitar, you would be a little bit more careful than like, you know, this this was 550 with the case, so really this is like a $450 guitar because the case is like $100 case at least. So yeah, for that price, this is a great deal. It's like I said, 90s kids will love this guitar, and actual kids will love this guitar. It's fun. You could buy this and make this your own, or you can keep it as is, and it looks great. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, any other last things before we go? Oh, thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna still do some fun stuff with toys. Um, I just don't want to. My channel's gonna be more focused on music and like guitar gear or
just you.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe I'll do some toy stuff. Maybe I'll do some music stuff. Maybe I'll do some comedy. Maybe I'll do some vlogs. My channel is my name. It's not toy got whatever. Yeah, right, River. And I just love that River is just like chilling in the guitar case. That is adorable. Oh, yeah. But I'm so happy to have this. I'm finally happy to open this because this has been in our place for the last week, and because we had no power for like a few days there,
natural disasters have been happening.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Heather brought up a good point. If you or anyone across the country or world that's been dealing with floods or rainstorms and power outages, be careful out there. I hope you didn't. Heather had a friend that lost her house to a tornado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a cyclone. So be careful out there. It's winter time. A lot of snowstorms. A lot of rainstorms, like in California. There was some flooding going on. If it ever floods in our neighborhood, then it's like pretty much an end of the world thing. Because, I like our area. If it flooded, that it's like the end of times. So I don't think we'll have to worry about flooding, but we definitely lost some power though. So that did suck. So be careful out there, you guys. Just be careful, and hopefully you have like insurance if you do, and yeah, yeah. Even parts of LA, I heard it was pretty bad. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. But yeah. So keep look out for a review of this guy in the next this weekend. I will be doing some fun little Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks with this. I'll probably post one tomorrow actually. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, just if you want fun little content besides subscribing on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification key. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. It's all Sean X Long. Links are in the description. And Rivers in a lot of my content. He's actually a bigger star than I am in a lot of my content, which, look at him. How could he not be? He's so beautiful. Right, River? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, did you have to cough? Say hi. Hi. Oh. He is so great. He actually said his first sentence today, which is, "I love you, mommy." It's like, oh, it was so cute. Man, see, even though that case is for this Les Paul Jr., it's like, it looks like River's favorite seat now. It's like he could sleep in this really if he wanted to. I mean, he's getting a little bit bigger, so I don't think it would be a more really comfortable bed. But man, if he was a newborn, yeah, he could totally slept in this. It's like a little bassinet. So yeah, but you guys, I'm excited to get bring you a lot of great content this year, and starting off this year with a bang, with the Billie Joe Armstrong Les Paul Jr. And I'm going to show you guys my Strat that I've been modifying that is just absolutely amazing. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we're going to be doing some fun stuff, man. It's going to be great. Right, River? Say yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Aw. And this little guy is going to be the Robin to my Batman. What do you have in your mouth? He has like a little blue thing in his mouth.
I don't know what it is. You should probably get it from him.
Yeah, but what's in your mouth? What is that? What do you have in your mouth, buddy? He's just like looking. It's like, whoa. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for joining here. And yeah, my first live show of 2023, and it was a rockin' live show, man. Right? I gotta. Man, I haven't played American Idiot in a while, and it's just like, dang, this fun, like very simple but very fun riff, man. Yeah, River, you had fun? Yeah. Oh, God, he's so cute, you guys. Oh my God, River, do you love rock and roll? Do you love rock and roll? Do you love rock, punk rock, metal, jazz? Yeah, all the music is great, really. It's like, yeah, this little kid, man, he gets to be around a lot of great music. We play so much great music from, yeah, the Beatles to, Blue October, and, we played Green Day, and man, just, Billie Eilish and Halsey, and yeah, he gets to be around a lot of different type of music, which is great. We'll play, yeah, we played like a lot of classic stuff around him too. I mean, that's the thing. What is classic these days? It's like, is it really, really classic? Beyond like, the 50s and 60s, or is it the 90s, which is, now considered classic rock, like Nirvana and Green Day, and, all the grunge and pop punk that came out of that scene, like Blink-182. And, man, it's so crazy to think that all that music is like 30 years ago now, man. So crazy, right, River? Man. Oh, where you going? Oh, can you get a kiss? Oh. Okay, guys. So, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, River's trying to climb out. Okay, here, let me grab it. You got it, buddy? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, River, I'm glad that you get to be part of the live show. Say hi. Whoop, careful. Yeah. Oh, ow. He hit the drumstick right on my fingertips. Ow. At least you didn't hit the guitar, but Daddy, like, how you take a bullet for for somebody, I took my fingers for a drumstick for my guitar. So there we go. Yeah, remember this? So this is a guitar. You don't drum on a guitar. You drum on a drum, not a guitar, buddy. You strum a guitar. Yeah, he loves the drums, but he has to learn that you don't.
Not everything is a drum.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Daddy. Daddy's not a drum. Or if you're gonna drum, at least use the plastic with drumsticks with the foam, man. Don't use the wood. Oh my God, yeah. By the way, totally don't. And Heather was totally right. Well, she told us after the fact, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, don't ever for he's only 16 months old. And he was only like a little over 15 months when he got for Christmas. Don't get wood drumsticks for a 15-month-old baby.
Babies are gonna see that as something that they can whack stuff with. It's normal behavior.
Yeah.
It's like not even.
Oops. Yeah. So definitely learn your lesson. Don't, even if your kids love drums, you give them plastic foam drumsticks. So yeah. All right. But we love you guys. Can't wait to show you what we have planned. And yeah, this guitar rocks. And you guys rock. So you guys have a great night. Make sure to follow us on the shows like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. It's all Sean X Long, link in the description. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you for all the love. You guys have a great night. You rock. And Sean Long, River, and Heather saying live long and love life.